Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and today, of course, we have a couple different things to address on both the YouTube level and the individual level. Okay, so we're going to talk about first the YouTube level. Are you a small channel? Have you ever noticed that even though you're a small channel, you're not monetized, that people are seeing videos on your advertising on your streams? Do you know why they're doing that to you? Well, here's the answer. YouTube costs a lot of money to run, and just like Twitch, they figure small channels should still have advertising to help offset the operating cost. The difference is the small channels don't make a dime from this advertising. Only goes 100% of it goes right to YouTube. Don't forget, YouTube is expensive to run with big servers, big server farms, lots of electricity, cooling, and electric costs. And so YouTube needs to defray the operating expenses. Originally, the bigger channels used to get at least 30% of the take from the advertising. But unfortunately, in order to meet the needs of getting all this advertising for all those people, YouTube screeners have also been allowing scammers to advertise on YouTube. I'm not going to give a list of all the advertising I've seen in this league, but let's just keep it simple and say you can tell and you can smell them a mile away that these scammers on YouTube advertising are everywhere. Now, of course, because you're not monetized, small channels cannot change the rules and what they want in their AdSense tool. That's not available to you on the big channels. However, it is an option for us, or we can also choose ad placements, mid rolls, post rolls, and whatever. And that's a big deal for us because that's one of the reasons why it is nice when you become a YouTube partner program, which is the same as the Twitch's affiliate. The affiliates do the same thing that YouTube partners do. They do have advertising revenue coming from Twitch to help offset the operating expenses, so that makes their lives a little better. However, a new rumor is that YouTube is going to change the goalposts again for the partner program. I have heard that you're going to need 10,000 to 100,000 subs, if you're not already monetized, to get the advertising money. Okay, so I don't know if that's true or not. That's a rumor, and I just can be honest with that. It wouldn't surprise me that YouTube would love to keep 100% of the advertising revenue for the other channels. Another rumor I have run into, and I can't confirm nor deny the existence of this, is that you ever notice I get a lot of dollar signs in the morning show sometimes? Well, one rumor is that all the advertising revenue that you got before you got the dollar sign, YouTube keeps for itself. They take it away from you and keep 100% of it. And then all you get is what you would get with the yellow dollar sign, which is only from YouTube Premium, YouTube Red, and that's it. That's all. And then finally, once they turn you back to green after you do an appeal, then you find yourself that they don't pay you the lost revenue that you would have gotten from advertisements that you would place in your video, such as your post rolls, mid rolls, or post or after rolls. So those, again, that sucks because it definitely is not fair to you. Now, related to all this advertising is the fact is that some people have been pointing out to me, some of them in a way that's not really polite, but some have been trying to be political, tactful. The ones that are being tactful, I'm going to try to be tactful in my response to you. Okay, ones that have been totally belligerent, I'm going to just try to be polite anyway. Some people say Michelle is greedy about money. That's why she worries about the YouTube guidelines. Well, like I said, YouTube is my employer, and they have certain rules that we have to abide by. When we accepted the terms of service to become a part of the affiliates, is using Twitch terminology, we are, of course, receiving a check from YouTube, even though we are 1099s. We are not hired by YouTube. We are actually independent contractors. We get paid 1099s, and we have to turn those 1099s in with our tax returns. So for that reason, we have to be careful to make sure that everything is done correctly. Otherwise, YouTube doesn't have to send me a check. YouTube rather can send me a rock. And a big hasta la vista, baby, making me a greasy stain in front of the sidewalk there in San Bruno. So we have to follow the rules, because that's the way it is. Speaking of the way it is, we are seeing a repeat of 2020 as far as the pandemic in the United States again. ICUs are reporting that many of them have over 75% of their beds in the ICUs are full of Delta variant patients. States like Arkansas have over 90% of the beds filled in the ICUs with the Delta variant cases. It's kind of sad, isn't it? We all thought that the virus would have been pretty much a done deal, and it's still here. And the same thing is going on where people are going back into lockdowns in the United States again. Mask mandates are going back up again, and people are basically feeling like it's the same old drill. Which really sucks. Good news is the Pfizer vaccine is FDA approved. Hopefully the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson will be next. Now, one of the requirements I said was I was going to wait until the vaccines were approved, and then, ideally by Christmas, I was going to go for the vaccine. But, unfortunately enough, is CVS does the Moderna, and that vaccine has not yet been approved. So, but it should be going through approval soon with the FDA. They are filing the papers that need to file. And it's taking a while to get everything done because the government's a little pokey and slow. Okay. Bigger Boy, how you doing? Right. Okay, yes. You only get sent out 3 notifications per day. Absolutely. Bigger Boy, unfortunately. That's one of the reasons I don't do more than 3 videos a day, because there's no reason to on this channel. I can do 3 notifications a day on each one of my channels. So, the Welcome to My World channel, I can have 3 gaming notifications. On this channel, I can have 3 notifications. On my North American Snow Queen channel, I can have 3 notifications. And of course, Lomi's channel, which is a completely different subscriber, can have 3 notifications a day. I think that some of the bigger channels can buy more notifications from YouTube, but I have not been told how I can order more notifications a day. Delta Lambda. I didn't say Delta Lambda. Good morning, little kitty. How you doing? Who she is up to 9 people in the first 5 minutes. Yes, that's always nice to see. And we also need to address another thing too. Notice it says light drama. It doesn't light drama flavor. So let's try not to get too heavy on the drama. First of all, I want to apologize for shooting my mouth off yesterday. I was just having a really bad day. The good news is Monica is around. She did contact me on Discord. She's doing okay. She's just not in the best of mood right now. I did miss talking to her, and I wish that she would still keep in touch with me. outside of YouTube, because I mean, there's no reason why we can't be friends outside of YouTube. It just doesn't make any sense to be. I mean, if you don't like being on the show or whatever because of the people, that's fine. But you and I have developed a friendship, and I kind of would like to keep the friendship going as friends. How you doing, Tiani? Well, no, but she's a friend anyway. I mean, there's no reason why Monica can't be talking to me outside of YouTube. I mean, she doesn't have to be involved in the show if she chooses not to be. That's what I'm just trying to say is, for anybody, this applies to anybody. If you don't want to be on the show, but you still want to be friends, that'd be wonderful. I don't have a lot of friends. I've always been kind of the shrinking violet. I've always kind of been the one in the background. Don't really talk to anybody locally. I don't have any real friends in the local community either. I've always been very quiet. I don't talk to too many people. And I know a lot of the people don't want to deal with the YouTube stuff because it is frustrating, but there's no reason why you shouldn't be be comfortable being my friend, and it shouldn't matter if I'm on YouTube or not, because if I really, I really dearly need friends. I just need people to hang out with, and I've been showing her the writings of the book, and I've been trying to. Even a couple of days ago, my characters on the Welcome to My World channel walked to where the train exits Silvermoon, goes over to over to the Sunwell, and in there was a harbor or dock there at one time, and while the Cinderoy had cleaned up the area and blocked off the entrance, I really seriously would love to see where we can go with the game. That's another thing we got to talk about too, is what's going on with Blizzard, because there's a rumor that Blizzard's going to go dark soon. When I say dark, I mean they're going to basically shut down all operations, sell off their assets and clear out. It's a rumor. Please know it's not a fact. However, if that happens, what's going to happen to all the World of Warcraft game players that have been playing the game, and some of us live vicariously through the game? We're going to end up basically be losing a part of ourselves that we have invested so much into the game. You can run your own private servers, which is technically is against the law, but then again, if Blizzard does close the servers down, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? I mean, there's no way you can. Maybe in that case, Blizzard should just say, okay, look, here, you want to run your own server, here's your original data, here's your original information, put it on your server, play the game on your computer, and completely on your own, but people can log into your server to play with you. But I think that would be interesting to see what happened. Yeah, well, I understand that, Crow. Diablo 2, I don't know much about it. Overwatch. Overwatch 2, whatever, Overwatch Reloaded, whatever to call it, was canceled. Overwatch was canceled because I guess it was just too much of a mess to fix. Now maybe Mike Monaheim and his new company Bright House, which is this new studios he's running, one of the two new studios in Dreamhaven, maybe they might take over World of Warcraft design to throw. He was one of the founders that worked on the World of Warcraft. I heard rumors that there's going to be a World of Warcraft 2. That would be interesting to see how that would work. World of Warcraft 2. Warcraft 3 Remaster was so terrible. Yeah, I heard that. I never played Warcraft 3. I guess Silvermoon was part of Warcraft 3 at one time, and then what happened was the Silvermoon that is in the Burning Crusade is based on the one from Warcraft 3. Except the difference is the one on Warcraft 3 was a city that was not totally decimated. And I really kind of would love to, if I got access to the server code, you can download the server code. You can run your own server. But the first thing I would do is do more than run the server. I would change it. And after all, we have a railroad going through the Silvermoon in my book. And it would be a fantastic way to actually have a railroad going through the center of the city, allowing people to go to the Sunwell and maybe to other parts beyond the Silvermoon area. There's no reason why, thanks to portals, that they can't go to other planets, other countries by train. Just kind of a neat idea. Imagine taking a train to go from just to keep it within the World of Warcraft universe, to take a train to go from Silvermoon to Outland or to Dalaran or even to Draenor. I think that'd be kind of interesting. The technology could be mixed in there. Like 15 years ago, my son-in-law played it 24/7. Oh, okay. Well, I never played that long. But during the winter time, 2000 and October, from July to November 2019, I played a lot of World of Warcraft. Right now I'm playing the Burning Crusade Classic because, unfortunately, World of Warcraft retail pack is saying that it doesn't like my video card anymore, and that it will no longer support High Sierra, which means that I'm not going to be able to keep playing the retail World of Warcraft, which in the near future, it will no longer be working on my video card or my computer unless I upgrade to Mojave. And I can't upgrade to Mojave until I get a video card with a ROM. With a Mac ROM in it. And so that's another issue in its own right, is the needing of getting a video card with a Mac ROM just so I can play World of Warcraft. It's going to be very difficult to do that when the price of these video cards have gone through the roof. The shipping is insane. I don't know if you noticed this, but if you buy a video card, especially one outside of the United States, ouchies, it's expensive. So Jane was pretty, yeah. So the point is that as playing this game as long as I have on YouTube. Let me get that screen up on the window here. Oops, wrong screen here. Yeah, just absolutely atrocious. Let's get the panel open for the mods. It's open actually already, guys. Let's get the pin open for Skynet and his friends. And so that they can come on too. Skynet should know the link by heart by now. It hasn't changed any. So that's pretty much. So it turns out that I was kind of mad at Skynet for no good reason yesterday. I thought he was deliberately trying to be distracted with a soundboard. It turns out he actually was outside and not a soundboard. Those are real animals. I apologize for that. So I'm a consumer at heart. I love when things are remastered so I can purchase them again. Well, there's some things that are remade that are not necessarily better than the original. For example, ever take a look at across the All-American 5 radio from the 1940s versus across the reproduction radio of 2020? It's completely different. The quality of the original Crossley was respectable for when it was made back in the 40s, but today's modern Crossleys are cheesy, cheap. Particle board. We over mean that. Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm just happy that Monica actually did reach out to me. She gave one of the trolls a real tongue lashing. Let's put it this way. She also, like I said, was mad about something that had nothing to do with anybody here. As I said about the yellow dollar sign thing, and how YouTube has been exploiting that to keep the money for themselves. I don't know. Chickens are noisy. They're especially the roosters. I got a rooster line clock. It makes a racket, but the real roosters don't shut up, but they don't have a snooze button. I do take donations with Streamlabs, and I also do take donations with Patreon, and I do take donations with Super Chat, and I do take donations with PayPal. But the reason why we don't have the PayPal listing here is because I was told that if you keep spamming your PayPal, that they can erase your channel. I don't know how to make donations in Streamlabs. I mean, I'm set up for it. I mean, I have a store on Streamlabs. So I guess it'd be, do I prefer YouTube for the Super Chat? Yeah, because it's a one-stop and conveniently easy for people to make donations. That with the Super Chat button and the super stickers and the super thanks button makes it easy for people to donate. It protects you because your information doesn't go out to me. In other words, your emails don't go out to me. Patreon is great too because Patreon, you get to see my other content that is not on YouTube. Not everything I do is on YouTube. There's a lot of things I do that do not fit into the YouTube paradigm because they're not videos. For example, my books are on my Patreon page, they're not on my YouTube page. Yeah, and that's another thing too. I think it was one of the YouTube channels that said this, is that YouTube is slowly going away because it can't keep up with the competition. So, and then of course now YouTube is allowing scammers to advertise on YouTube now. Scammers, the kind of things that they don't want, they're allowing to advertise on YouTube. I do want to do some more videos on Discord. To do live streams on Patreon. Okay, let's talk about this. You have two choices. You can go for the streaming site, which is Vimeo, which is not free. Vimeo costs a lot of money to have a streaming site on Vimeo. It's like $30 a month or something like that. Rumble is like $10 to $19 a month. Daily Motion, I'm on Daily Motion, and it's like nobody there. And I don't even know how to even stream on Daily Motion. And right now the problem is the resources to sign into these sites and pay money is just not there. people are not even coming onto my Patreon page. All these sites are in my description below on my channel here, but here is the one for the Patreon page. Okay. This is my YouTube, or my PayPal page. Donate, or is it donations? I don't remember which one it is. I think it's donate, but I'm not sure. And then, of course, this is the Discord, which is where the, so yeah, you can donate through those means too. So, YouTube is just, like I said, Super Chat's easy. Gets this little dollar sign right in the below. You can click on that and instant donation. They just take it out of your payment system of choice, and then they just send it to me. Well, that's what I try to do. In fact, the videos, actually, the World of Warcraft gaming I did here yesterday did pretty good. Gave me a chance to relax and a chance to see what I do for relaxation. After I come back from the salon this afternoon, I'm getting my hair retouched at 1 o'clock. I'm going to probably be playing some more World of Warcraft on the main channel here. And I might seriously want to consider asking the salon to... My hair and my character, Tindiera, is kind of like my real hair is, except her hair is much more neater than mine. I think my hair needs to be trimmed up. It's getting kind of long. So, immediately, it's very inspiring. I don't know, guys. Honestly, when it comes to the fact that we don't lay hard shells, although I bet if human women could lay eggs, I wonder if it would be better for them because, I mean, we carry the baby to term inside us. I wonder if it would have been better if we laid eggs in a nest. It certainly would make it a lot less complicated because then you basically, if you know anything about how eggs are made inside of a bird or reptile, it might interest you to know that the egg is pretty much self-contained for the developing child. It's not... I don't know if it would save on tampons. Let me explain this to you guys. It may be the way it would, because the fact is that you're not actually carrying the child in vitro. It would be in utero. It would be ex utero, which means it would be outside of the uterus. It might be less messy. But it's hard to say if it would be more effective. The reason birds and reptiles lay eggs is because the fact is the bird has to be able to keep herself at a light enough weight that she can actually be able to fly well. Because if she's carrying a live set of chicks inside of her, she's going to get very heavy, and then she's going to be hard for her to take off to get food and stuff like that. So for a bird, the egg laying is a convenience because she can actually just leave her eggs in her nest and then, do her hunting and things like that. That saves her a lot of work than having to worry about carrying the eggs. Human beings, of course, carry the baby inside because it's convenient too, because we can keep the baby warm. We don't have to worry about incubation. We don't have to worry about all the additional stuff. probably about the size of an ostrich, maybe bigger than an ostrich egg, maybe about the size of a watermelon. Probably about the size of a watermelon, because you remember that you have to consider the baby itself. When you take a look at a typical baby, 6-7 pounds, during the 9 months gestation period. That's would definitely take a lot of room. And remember that the human baby needs to have access to food. Some of the stuff in the egg, there's a food source there in the egg yolk, and the yellow is actually where it would be it surrounds the baby egg cell. That actually is what the fetus would eat as food supply. So, yeah, it would be definitely different. Yes, it would be. It would be, right? Yeah. I don't know anything about what the color of the egg would be. How we know it couldn't be Robin's blue egg. And if it's like a reptile egg, you can determine if it's going to be a boy or girl because of the temperature of the egg is incubated at. Would determine if it was a boy or girl, unless they still had the X and the Y chromosome system, which we still could, and the X and Y chromosomes. I have no idea. Let's see. Let me take a look and see if there's a few. So many people came in, I didn't even get a chance to take a look at them all. Says one Chicky is running YouTube to the ground. Yes. There is. Yeah, throw a like in the bucket. This YouTube green electric to help reduce. That I don't know. I mean, maybe in some parts of the world they are, but I don't think so. Server farmers use a tremendous amount of power, and let's see. Carolyn, if we bring this way, won't monetize too many hoops. Yeah, well, do people go back and watch old movies? Yeah, they do. Some people go back, watch the older videos and live streams. But you got to keep one thing in mind before I forget, that the live streams have terrible shelf lives after they're over, which means that because they change, so they're so dynamic, they change like the next day. There's not really something to go back to. Whereas like the videos I did, like changing the NEMA 15P to a BS 1363A plug, that video will probably be pertinent for decades. For some people who need to change the plugs, that's probably going to be pertinent for decades. But for YouTube videos, live streams just don't have much of a shelf life at all. So let's get caught back up. See if there's any other thing. Look, we're still caught up here. That's evergreen. The plug video is great. Yeah, I know. It was fun doing it too, because I had to change the plug because the original prong broke off on the other one. And I was like, gee, I have 3 of these UK plugs laying around. Let's just put one of these out. Which was good, because now I got a plug with a 3-amp fuse in it to protect the 13-amp extension cord. I gotta get some 13-amp fuses from the UK. The problem is the UK is shipping is ridiculous right now, and that could be a whole nother video in its own right. In fact, Eco-Economics did do a video on shipping. They want like $16 to get the proper fuses from the UK. It was like, wait, I'm going to spend $16 for a pack of 10 fuses. Gee, I might as well make my order a little bit bigger, don't you think? throw in a few more things besides 10 fuses for $16 for a 10-pack of fuses. Because that'd be like $30 for fuses in the UK. Then it'll be cheaper to just buy like a whole shitload of them. Like maybe like, maybe 3 packs of fuses or something to offset the shipping cost. Because you're going to put it into a packet anyway, so buy more stuff. And then you can offset the shipping cost. But the problem is that, it's affecting, ever since this pandemic, shipping has been crazy. Now, as far as Kamala Harris saying that we should all, start buying Christmas presents now, yeah, if you can. I mean, not everybody's got the money to go out there and start buying Christmas presents right now for the future, for 3 months from now in December. But, if you're going to do that, why don't you have an early December? Thank you, Carolyn. Much appreciated. I mean, why not have an early Christmas party? Sounds good to me. Have an early Christmas party. Yay. Why not? No one says you can't have an early Christmas. After all, the ABC Family Channel has Christmas in July. Why couldn't you have a real Christmas in October? How long is it going to take to ship products from overseas to the United States? I can't tell you that. And, so shipping stuff from the UK is going to cost me about $16 just to buy 2 packs of fuses. And I'm like, oh my God. And then, of course, eventually I'm going to need more plugs. Oh, buddy, I'm going to buy something at the hardware store today if I get a chance after my hair appointment. I'm going to go and pick up a blank wall plate and make an adapter kit to actually put a British wall on an American wall socket or on an American wall box. And we talk about projects, yeah. Now they're in Germany, took only 9 days. Have you ever seen Family Guy Prom Night? No, I haven't. But, the point is that 9 days, sure, that's before the pandemic. Right now, it'd probably take you 90 days, given the fact that there's a shortage of container ships. Because of so many ports have closed, there's a log jam of container ships. They can't get things in the ports. And let's not forget that in the United States, in the port of Los Angeles, or even on the East or Midwest, there's also a log jam of ships. So, in the case of all these ports, the other problem is in the United States is getting things from the container ship to the rails, because the railroads are also backlogged with shipping within the United States too. Yeah, I mean, it's just something to keep in mind. Shipping is expensive. I mean, Johnny works for the Postal Service. He can certainly speak on the behalf of the shipping going. How much it's costing to ship products. Even the flat rate boxes have gone up in prices too. Let's see if anybody wants to join on the other channel. No, not right now. So anyway, I just point out it's just getting expensive. $16 to ship a 10-pack of 20 fuses from the UK to the United States is a bit high. We used to get a lot of stuff cheap, and then long after the pandemic, everything just went through the roof for shipping goes. Grocery shopping is going expensive too. The real cost of grocery shopping inflation is double digit. You're talking about 20 to 30% inflation for the grocery shopping. For groceries, according to the United Nations. That's insane. The good news is that they are going to be giving everybody on food stamps a cost of living adjustment, a 25% increase in your food stamp benefit. So whatever your food stamp benefit is, multiply it by 25%. And that's how much you're going to get after October. So that's going to make a big difference. For a lot of people, that's going to be a real help. Me included. Right. Right, you put things in boxes, but I'm sure that you have friends in the USPS that probably have told you that things are going up on the rates, especially for the flat rate boxes. Thank you guys. I love your flat rate boxes. After all, if it fits, it ships for one low price, right? Yeah. Yes, sir. I'll take a long, medium flat rate box, please. I'll take a couple of them. I got a whole closet full of them. When I was selling stuff on eBay, I was just throw them in there. Throw like tons of books in there. Like, here you go. Here's a whole lot of books. Oh, it's only going to cost you about $16.75 for shipping. I know that was back in the 2000s. That's how he sold a whole shitload of books I had for laying around from some evangelist Christian guy. He just basically dumped a whole ton of religious tracts and books in my lap, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these? I don't even want to read any of these. I know. I'll give them away. I'll sell them on eBay for like just basically almost for nothing, really, just for the price of postage and the $20. A woman in the UK bought them all. I guess she wanted the American versions of the books, so she got them now. I was happy to make her a happy camper. Yeah. Never had food stamps, huh? Well, it's not really that glamorous. I mean, it does make a difference. I mean, like I'm gonna be getting like $232 in October versus $199, so that's gonna make a difference, you know. So, and then of course we don't know exactly what Ed's gonna be home. People want to know Ed's gonna come home. He said it's up to the doctor. He hoped that he was gonna get some information. He was gonna be able to head home this week, but he hasn't let me know what the doctor said, if he's coming home this week or not. So he may not be home this week. Oh, yeah. Speaking of fix, when are you gonna fix this cord? The final installation on this wire is breaking. I don't know though. I'll have to. These headphones are old. These things are seriously, they need a lot of TLC. They need to be a new cord on them. They need to get these cushions refilled with new foam, because this foam is kind of deteriorated. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about lobster. See, yeah, you can buy lobster and food stamps, absolutely. But I buy butter and milk, and I'm mostly a lactarian anyway. I live on milk, so milk is a major part of my diet. So I know some people say, there are people that love and depend on fish. I tend to drink a lot of milk. Milk, as I said, is a major part of my whole diet. Yeah. So Krista should be around here somewhere. I didn't see her much yet on the show, but I did see her in the Discord. Let's see what's going on in the Discord right now. Let's see, I have a message. Must be weather. I haven't noticed actually the cost of goods definitely must be weather. Free shipping. Well, yeah. It's mainly the Chinese government that is making it possible for sellers in China to do free shipping. Although sometimes the American sellers will do the free shipping too, but what they're really doing is they're adding it to the price. So, for example, let's say you buy, I don't know, say, trying to come up with an example. Okay, pound of coffee. Why not? Okay, something like Dia Valley coffee, whatever. Really expensive stuff, right? So it says free shipping. And you see that they're charging you, say, $10 a pound. Well, maybe the coffee really isn't going to cost you $10, but because it's free shipping, it's not free because it's just being added into the price of the coffee. Sometimes it might be better to go with a non-free shipping because then you can actually, if you buy more than one, then it becomes a little bit less expensive. Sometimes they'll give you volume discounts if you buy multiple items because then they can just amortize the shipping over multiple units. That's what I'm saying. If I was to buy more fuses and parts in the UK, I don't know where Skynet is right now. But the thing is, shipping is just expensive. And so I try to find what I can here in the United States because, the shipping is less painful. But if I have to buy the BS1362 fuses, I can't buy them in the U.S. because they don't sell them in the U.S., at least most places that I know of. So for the BS1362 fuses, even the ones that are made by Busman, I have to order them from the UK. And now saying, like, a pack of 10 is like $10 just to, buy them locally. If it was, price per pound, I have some examples of that, but it will just coming off the top of my head. You can get fuses for like, 6-7 pounds for 10 assorted household fuses. And then you have to pay the shipping, and they're charging you $16 for the shipping, and it's like, wow. You're not going to be replacing plug fuses on a regular basis, but if you ever do need to replace them, you might as well have a couple in your junk drawer, because you never know if you're going to need to. Especially, Skunky, he knows we're live. He knows we're live. He might be at work right now. Not everybody is able to make the morning show. Remember, not everybody can make the morning show. People like the morning show, absolutely, but some people have to work a job. And they're not YouTube influencers. They don't, they have to work for somebody else. So it's just like, where's Craig? Where is Monica? We know Johnny is on the job right now. Where is these people? Same thing. They're probably working right now. You can't hold it against them. I mean, come on, they have to do the job. They have to make up for the high cost of living. Things have gotten so expensive that they can't necessarily take time off to talk much in these shows. Even people are coming out of retirement to go back to work because they have to offset the higher cost of living. I'm unlocking doors, starting work while listening. Exactly what I meant, Krell. Exactly what I meant. And the morning show's good because the people, when they have a moment to sit down, when they get in there drinking the coffee when it's slow, they can listen to the show and have a good time. But then in the afternoon show, which the night shows, which worked out fine for the people in east of the or west of the California and westward, because they're like 3 hours before. It's like 7 in the morning. So for them, they're not even up yet. Or if they are, they're just drinking their morning Joe. They're probably not going to be like able to jump on the show right away. Either that or they're commuting to work. So you got to understand that these people do have lives outside of YouTube, and they need to be able to get to their jobs. So I never got into seafood, by the way. So I'm saying earlier about lobster. I never eat lobster. I'm sorry, I just don't have the heart to eat a crustacean. It just doesn't, and does not appeal to me. Yeah, well, that's true. But the thing is that that's one of the reasons why this pandemic has been so terrible for so many people, especially during lockdowns, because the people have gained a lot of weight. They mentally they become ill. They become sick. So yes, well, it's a 16-ounce cup, so yes, there's 2 bags in it. Yep. It seems like there's never enough tea in my cup when I need it. Absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I try to keep busy doing something. But sometimes even I get bored, and there's only so much in a day you can do, and it's either we'll do YouTube videos, play World of Warcraft, or sleep, pretty much. And I was taking care of it, even though I was tired. I was actively doing something, so that made a difference. I hope he wants to do videos, so he has something to plan and do as a goal. I'm sure he wants to also, but the question is he doesn't really want to do it on his YouTube channel. See, the YouTube channel, he was going to use it originally for marketing his products that he was going to sell on eBay, but well, unfortunately, he never used it. He used Facebook instead, and so the channel got abandoned. And I said, well, why don't you do videos on it since you've got it? I don't use that channel. I don't want to deal with the trolls. And you're just doing videos. You're not doing live streams. I mean, just show your train hobbies. Talk about train stuff. Yeah, he could do Facebook Live. He could do a Facebook video too. Absolutely. I showed people the video about the scorpions. They really liked it. Yeah. I forgot about that video. It was so long ago. That was one of his old channels that he abandoned because he lost the password and he can't get in there. So he had quite a few channels that he unfortunately lost the password to, and he'll never be able to go to them to delete them or anything. That's why now he has me basically bookmark all his passwords, so I know all his passwords. So there's someone administrator on his video channel. It's trains and hobbies, so I can help him get his videos uploaded. But we'll have to see what happens with that. I'm looking forward to getting my hair done today. I really am. I'm going to have to ask them nicely if they can trim up my hair a little bit because I think it's getting a little long. But I want to show you guys something kind of cool. I mentioned my character, Tindiara, very quickly. Where's graphic converter? There it is. And Tindiera is my Cinderai that is very similar based on me. Maybe if I had access to a printer, I would have the salon. Let's see. No. Yes. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Mr. Tupac, magnify. I'm terrible doing Catherine Janeway. Okay. Mr. Tupac, bigger. A lot bigger. Fill up the screen. That's about as big as you're gonna get, Will. Oh, okay. Now you can't see her head because then it's off screen. Alright, so let me just show you my character Tindiera, which is, you can see I got her hair color a little wrong, but there we go. This is Tindiera. Now, you can see she's got the part like I do with my hair. Okay, and can you put your little face in the bottom of the screen? Yeah, I can. Okay, so let me do that. Let's see, where am I? Oh, right here. Let's do this. Let me just add a scene. I'm going to add a scene to the screen. A scene to the screen. Yeah. Main YouTube donations, no phone. No. No. Shrink it down. Yep. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I can see me and Tindiera. You can see the difference in the hair. I'm going to take my headphones over so you can see it. Her hair is kind of similar to mine. With the same part, same look. As far as a computer can make my hair look like my character Tindiera. So that's the character that is based on me. Ask me what? What do you want to know about? What do I think of Ed? I think he's okay. He just sometimes he gets a little bit depressed. Yeah, he gets depressed. So there's the character is cute. She's a warrior. My character in the book is a combination of mage and warrior. It's kind of interesting because it can make my character into a mage and warrior. I forgot to switch the screen. So the picture, you can see we have the same part in the hair, blonde color hair, big ears. Yeah, okay, big ears. Yeah, big time, big ears. But Michelle's cute with ears. But maintaining the hair though, with these ears on is a lot of work. Just that's no lie. Maintaining my hair with these ears on is very difficult to do. So I'm gonna just quit this program. I'll just no, do not save. No, wait. You know what? Yes, do save it. All right. So we can go back to Tindiera again later on. Just well, Poe is not blocked anymore. McHenry Cruiser is not blocked anymore. A lot of people are not blocked anymore, but the thing is they haven't been here. Maybe they don't know that they're not blocked anymore, but they are not blocked here. Well, he already apologized for the neighbor's chickens and the dogs and things like that. Skynet was going to be visiting me this weekend. At least he wants to. We'll have to see what happens with that. If you can make it up here. He's not that far away, but it's going to take him a while to get here. So I'm sure Paul will be back on the show. I mean, he doesn't know that he's not blocked anymore, but he's not blocked anymore. Just Miss Jamie's not blocked either. I don't remember the original reason why she got blocked in the first place, but she's not blocked either. A few people have been unblocked, and they're just waiting for them to just come in and say hello. Ever notice how many fake Michelles are in your blocked list? Yeah. I don't know. It's up to him. Temperature today will be 31 degrees Celsius, but it doesn't seem so hot. Maybe because I'm finally getting my summer ready, acclimated to summer, but now winter's coming around the corner. Just looking forward to seeing. I think it would be cute if you actually go ahead and actually send to people over there at the salon your hair like this. I think you would look really cute. Well, it's already the way my hair is in real life. Except your hair is longer in real life. Her hair just goes to her shoulders. Yours just touches your shoulders. Your real hair goes beyond your shoulders. Yeah. So. Just singing a song there by Seals and Krauss, Summer Breeze. Get Summer Breeze. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Let's see. How much can you magnify up your hair? Magnify. Now magnify some more. Yeah. That's about as big as I can get it one before it gets to the point where it's ridiculous. Oh. Well, yeah. Any bigger than that loom, and it's going to look awful to see on the screen. Oh, yeah, her hair does go down to her shoulders. I mean, I thought it was just one. It looked like it was a stack on a part, but it isn't. It goes a bit longer than that. Yeah. Or just didn't realize that, but yeah. See, the problem is that it made it so big that kind of makes all the pixels show up. Do 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 do. So, and of course, she's one of my characters in the game that I play. It's not the only one. Now, by the way, Michelle Marie, the character, has fallen in love with another character in the game, which is in the book. So let's go to her girlfriend. Perfect. Alright, so let's see if we can make Valenia a little bit bigger. These are actually snapshots, cuts out of the actual pictures because pictures were too big for the script, so I ended up basically having to cut them to size. There we go. One more size increase. Whoop. Oh, yeah. Let's go to Valenia now. So that's Tendiera, and we're gonna go to the other capture window, graphics converter, Tendiera. Okay. Yeah, that's Valenia. She's the she actually fell in love with Michelle Marie, aka Tindiera, in the game, and they two live together in a lesbian relationship. Here's the twist: different time periods. Technically, one girl lives in the time of the modern Shadowlands. The other one lives in the time of the Burning Crusade. Right, Tindier's in the Burning Crusade era. But in World of Warcraft lore, I guess you could say that still works out. Yeah, it kind of works out at the end. The characters. Um, yeah, Tindier is a babe. Yep, she looks cool. Yeah, Tindier is based on me. So, I think I made my hair. I think I made her hair a little bit too dark. I couldn't get much lighter than that, and that looks like it was gray. So, 6 is a good number. Have you ever think about getting more cats? No. Technically, I can only have 2 cats. Well, theoretically, there's a way. Okay, just here's how. I mean, first of all, in the novel, it doesn't matter because the time period is based on modern WoW anyway. So theoretically, the characters just kind of work out fine. Now, of course, let's not forget the big badass, which is Michele. Michele is the main character of the story. She's part of, for lack of a better term, kind of similar to the Scottish National Independence Party. In this case, it would be the Silvermoon National Independence Party, to get Silvermoon out of the Horde. And she's working with the Regent to make Silvermoon a free nation. And so let's get Michele up on the screen here. And see, file over recent. New recent. Gotta click out it first, Michelle. Oh, okay. Over recent. Let's get the Michele on the screen. You gotta love this woman. She's a tough one. But now all these women are dressed kind of in their casual outfits instead of the war gear, because I figured that these are kind of like poses for like like magazine, and so there we go. Let me show you her hair. Yeah, so let me get Michele up on the screen here. Michele is originally was a redhead. She went to blonde. So let's go to Michele. No, that's Tindier again. So let's go graphic computer Michele. There we go. So all these women have alternative outfits. Tindier didn't have one yet, so she's gonna get some more clothes in her wardrobe. So this is Michele here. Michele is the main Hancha. She's like working with the Regent to get Cinderai out of the Horde and also overthrow Savannah's Windrunner. She does not like Savannah's Windrunner, and she can't stand her. She hates her guts. So clearly she wants to take the Horde and make them independent. She's working now with the United States Marine Corps, and the United States is their diplomatic trading partners. They're also technically trading partners with the Horde, but she wants to go more of independent so she can work independently with any anybody on Azeroth and outside of Azeroth she wants. Maybe and possibly open up dialogue eventually with the Alliance. Yeah, right. It's going to happen in the near future. I don't think so. Anyway, the railroad that goes through Silvermoon could easily connect up with Stormwind. They just got to go to Chestful Glades and the Silver Pine Forest, and then they could, because the Dead Scar goes all the way from Stormwind to Silvermoon. So theoretically, she extends the rail line all the way down into Stormwind. The problem is, at the same time, it also makes it very easy for any future Stormwind dictator to try to sack Silvermoon again. So there's questions about if this can make sense to run in the rail line all the way down to Stormwind, because then that would be too easy for them to move troops and resources up to sack Silvermoon a second time. And I don't think they want to do that after what Azeroth did to Silvermoon, to want to go through that again. So yeah, just gonna see what happens with that. I heard Silvermoon just had nuclear wars. No, Silvermoon doesn't have a nuclear war. They don't even have They don't even have nuclear weapons. No, they don't have nuclear weapons, but they do have access to things like modern military weapons from the United States Marine Corps. For example, they have M16s. They have many modern combat weapons from the United States Marine Corps and military Pentagon, which is part of one of the diplomatic partners. So basically, Michele is like, okay, we have the United States USMC and the U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Coast Guard and things like that on our side. We could basically shut down Orgrimmar easy, because the orcs don't have anything like that. They don't even have the kind of weapons that Silvermoon has access to. The warriors on Silvermoon are trained in modern American type weapons, using guns with 223 needle rounds and things like that. So they have access to modern military and tanks, and as well as ability to do fire frost blasts and Shadow Word Pain and penance and other things. These is Donald Trump on Silvermoon. I don't know. It depends what you mean by that. Maybe in a way, is to him is his Florida Silvermoon. Maybe, but the thing is that the Silvermoon is actually a really nice part of the game, because it's a combination between spring and autumn. It's really not a bad place. The temperature environment is kind. The weather is always nice. It never rains, and they doesn't get really cold at night. I bet Biden is probably sitting in the storm, probably sitting in Goldchar, constantly going to just drinking ale and bragging about how great he is. Somehow he reminds me kind of like, I think King Ardwin would have been a better Joe Biden than Joe Biden, because I'm sure he would seriously give Afghanistan an earful. You will let my people go, or I'm going to seriously sack you. I don't know what, but the point is Joe Biden is just not doing good as a president right now. He's not doing well. He could easily be discharged from the 25th Amendment. There is actually a movement to get him out of there. No, sorry, I don't have. It's not a tagline. Andrew, how are you doing today? Well, no, I drink tea. Anyway, although some people say American Lipton tea is kind of close to pretty bare basic quality. It's not as good as say Earl Grey, but it's a lot less expensive. Even if it is consumer grade, basically cheap tea. That's good. So the people that we're let into this little civil society. Anyway, the point is that today I think we're going to go walk around Silvermoon, go back to where the other entrance is. Why don't you show them where the actual gate is? Where did I put that picture? Pictures, images. Oh, let's see if I can find that. Yeah, let me see if I can find that. So, find recent. Let's see. Oh, I know where it is. You know what? Let me pull up the book because I don't want to go digging through this. Okay, so let me pull up the story because I know the images and pictures, but now you're making excuses again. Oh, so shoot me. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not going to shoot you. Wait, let's just get this book up here. Let's show them this. Let's just show the railroad line. The recent. It's on page 9, Lou. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, that's not it. That's something else. Oh. File. Open. Recent. Okay, you want to go to page 9. Page 9. Yep. Alright, that's perfect. Okay. So let me just show you something here from the book. Yeah, let's show you something here in this book here. Where is it? Stupid Google graphics converter, max for control, fan control. No. Shoot, I can't find it. Graphics converter, fan control, spotlight item. I don't know where it is. Doc. Where's text edit when you need it? I don't know. Let's see. Text edit. There it is. Alright, so let's go take a look at this here. We'll see what I'm talking about here. You will notice that let me click on the screen so I can show it to you. That you see this black line right up here off the map is where the Sunwell is. This black material, which is a bridge and tunnel, is a railway. Okay, and it goes through the Silvermoon, down the Dead Scar, and this is one of the propane depot fueling stations. Then over here is the actual where the portal to the United States is. And then, of course, you see there's a small spur track that goes after that. But look down here. You see this area here that's not used. This is the Dead Scar. This is the rest of the Dead Scar here. And it goes all the way down here and into Alliance territory. So theoretically, there's no reason why we couldn't have continued the rail line over to just the Chisel Glades into the other areas of the Alliance. But then we would always be at the mercy of having a train track sacked by the by adversaries. So that's one of the reasons why the train tracks don't go that far yet. What did Krell say? Well, is it that Burger Boy said? He didn't say anything. You want to unsub? What do you in favor? Since you're so angry at me now. Bye. I don't know what happened, Andrew, to make you so angry at everybody. Let's see. I heard that Silvermoon just said Nicola Bless, is that true? Fake news. Message deleted by MicheleMarieDalene. He said, I think you guys are more worried about the massive bomb that has just gone off in Kabul. Okay. Al Qaeda attack. You know what? Why don't you unhide him anyway? You know, I don't really know if it's best to keep hiding and unremoving wrenches and mods and all that. That's not fair. Just keep him in mind. Just let him work it out. You know, for himself. I don't know what's going on with Andrew. But anyway, I'm trying to have a channel where we're talking about something that's a little more exciting. Skunk game, deleted by Andrew S. What did he say? I don't know what's going on either, guys. But the truth is that I'm just let's not. I think I think it's time to stop with this, situation because it's getting crazy. Because it's not really fair to me where people saying they won't be my friends because of what's going on in this channel. That's something that I was going to cover, but I guess we might as well talk about. If you don't like being on the channel, that's fine, but don't stop being a friend, for God's sakes. The last thing that's kind of cruel. I mean, especially if you and I get along good as people. If you don't like YouTube, that's fine. Not everybody does, but you shouldn't be willing to sacrifice your friendship because of YouTube if that's what you feel. Okay. It's too easy to be critical of people, and I don't want to feel like that. I really would like to just have a friendship. If you don't like the YouTube channel, that's fine. Not everybody's going to like this channel. Not everybody's going to like this channel. But I don't know. It's just kind of sad to see the stuff that keeps going on YouTube sometimes. Who here agrees with me? I mean, that's a good question. How many here agree with me? Even if you don't like a person's channel, but you still like the person, don't you think it'd still be fair to be friends with that person? I mean, even if you don't like their channel, as long as the person doesn't talk crap about you. I mean, I don't talk bad about anybody. At least I never remembered really doing that to people that I consider my friends. They're still my friends. Really. They always will be. Monica's still a friend of mine. Charlotte's still a friend of mine. But the ones that say things like, well, because you support this person, I don't want to be a friend anymore. That is so stupid. It doesn't even make any sense. Really. So, I mean, let's just agree to disagree, because I mean it's just a better way of doing it than stop being friends with people over things that can be so pedantic at times. You know, we need to work on that. Let's be friends. And if you don't like the channel, that's fine. But no one's gonna like everybody's channel. Not everybody likes everybody's channel. You are not. Jesus, stop trying to be a para. I'm not sure what that means, but so I'm not sure what a para is. But damn, I certainly feel like I've been crucified enough, often unduly. Feel like I've been crucified on a cross, over and over again, despite the fact of my best efforts, by the equivalent of the Sadducees and the Pharisees. All right, someone's ringing the doorbell. Let's see who it is. It's Burger Boy wants to join in. Hello, Burger Boy. How you doing?
How are you doing today?
Doing all right.
Hey, I got banned from your chat. I know I haven't called anymore. Good day. I hope you're well. I hadn't any other way to say this to you, but I really been enjoying your videos, and I don't care what happens in your YouTube chat. I just hope you can find your friends and have a good day.
Are you still mad? Are you mad at me now that even though I apologize for the mistake?
Michelle, I've never been mad at you. I like you as a content creator. I'm your audience member. I'm not, no offense. I'm not a buddy of yours. I just really like your show.
Well,
so if I'm mad, you should who cares if I'm mad? But I wasn't, I promise, Michelle. You've always been very polite to me.
Well, let me ask you a question, since this is the first time we've actually talked in person. What do you think about the way this channel has been lately? I mean, from your perspective as a viewer.
Well, when I started watching you, a friend of mine showed me a video of yours, and you were doing a technology demonstration, and I forget the exact piece. It was some kind of soundboard looking thing to me, but I thought, wow, this is so cool. And so I was excited. I subscribed, and then I saw that you were live in the morning, so I came to check that out. Right. I liked that. Right. And then I saw that you were live in the evenings. So when I first started, I just thought, oh, well, you do videos and you do two shows. One show's like a friend show, and one show's like take all calls, and everybody's talking.
Right.
And that's what I enjoyed. Now, a lot of stuff has happened, but I still like watching your show. I'm here in the morning. I like to garden and listen to your show and listen to what you're talking about.
Right. I liked when it was doing. I liked when the show was where we could have a little bit of fun. In the mornings were always nice because, we could get together, talk, and then sometimes we would have the night shows, like you said. We would get a little silly. And now worked out fine. But when the calls started getting really dark, that's kind of when I kind of realized that was not helping my mental well-being, and that's the kind of reason why we gave up on the night shows, because some of the calls were getting really dark. And that's why we did. It wasn't because we didn't like doing the show, because when it was fun, when everybody can kind of giggle along, it wasn't so bad. But then when they started getting dark and really, really nasty, is when I basically said, oh, I'm sorry, this just isn't working for me. And then when my hearing loss, people were taking advantage of that hearing loss to make things worse for me. And then, of course, I don't know. I would do it again, but what's going on now with the internet, I don't know if my show would even survive a night show, because YouTube is becoming really cracking down on a lot of that stuff. Yeah, trolling.
Well, what do you want to do, Michelle? When you get up in the morning, do you get excited to do your live show in the morning?
I get excited to do the morning show. I get up at 8 a.m. every day to do this show.
I love it. That's wonderful. So that's wonderful. Do you, when you think about maybe later on today or any given day, you're having a good day today, you're going to have a good show, you're having one right now, you'll do your hair later, you're getting your hair done. You
Yeah.
think on top of that good day, would a good day be having a night show or not? Do you think you'd rather just not?
We're going to do one on Discord because Discord would be more open to that kind of stuff and not likely to be give me strikes. Because when I got a community guideline strike, that really took the air out of the tires, if you will. Because
Yeah,
that's the reason why we stopped doing the night shows too, was because we were concerned we could get a second or third strike, and so it was easier for us to move the night show if we did one on a network that's not connected to YouTube.
it's tough. You've got something that works. You've got the calls that brings people in. It brought me in. It got me excited. Other people are excited about. But you also, like you're saying, you're concerned about survivability. This is a long-term channel.
Right.
You said this is your pocket money producer.
Right.
And you've been working on this channel for a long time. So it's survivability versus
11
bringing
years.
in people. It's tough. It's a balance.
I've been on YouTube for 11 years.
It's amazing, Michelle.
Yeah, by the way, I'm sorry I called you an Indian giver because you're not the one who did it. So at least I would make sure you heard that
That's
personally
okay.
from me. That was not you
Hey,
that.
thank you. Water under the bridge. Anytime, hey, and we'll figure out how. I'll get you connected on Discord. Anytime me and you have a disagreement in the future, we'll just do something like this and just talk it out. That's a lot easier.
Well, that's also ways I use Discord for DM messages so we can talk privately, and then of course we can also talk in the general chat area if you want to. So I mean, yeah, I do have plans to do a Saturday night show on Discord. We did one last week, but with the hurricane, it kind of was the main topic. Was me, Stan, CT, and Craig Sr. There wasn't anyone else there. I think Gianni was there maybe briefly, but I don't think so. I don't know if he was or not. How do I join the Discord? Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how you guys do that. Just click on this link that Nightbot will put up for you. If you don't
now,
have
Michelle, that kind of underlines an issue with the Discord show that I was thinking. If people, no offense, I don't think that you've got a whole lot of people in your Discord. Maybe a couple, right?
Oh, I got a lot of people. At least they're offline, but there is a lot of people there.
Well, you had a show, and you had 2 people show up. So we're thinking, how do we get more butts and seats? That's how I would say it.
Right.
So how do we get the butts and the seats in the Discord?
And
well,
also,
right now you're doing a good job. You posted a link.
I'm gonna click on this and copy it myself because some people block Nightbot. Some people may not see it. This is the Discord link. I'm gonna click on it so you can see it in case you block Nightbot. The show is gonna be at 7:00 U.S. Eastern Time, and it's open microphone. So basically, anybody can jump in and talk. The only catch is for video calls, you can only have up to 25 people right now, unless I want to pay and become able to have more than 25 people on at once. But right now, even on today's show, we don't even have 25 people watching this. But we certainly could, in the future, have 25 people on here. So I think for right now, the 25 people limit for the live streams is probably going to be fine. But eventually we'll try to get more people on there. I know some people would like to see me do a show on Patreon, which is another option, but I have to sign up for either Vimeo and pay a monthly package subscription for Vimeo to stream on Patreon, or I have to stream it from the store the live stream is hidden on YouTube, and that kind of gets kind of awkward. So I'm just trying to come up with a way that works out so we can have more people be able to enjoy the show. I think Patreon would be kind of good, but I don't know how many people would even come to my Patreon to watch a live show.
Well, yeah, and Michelle, it sounds like all across the board is we've got not enough those butts in the seats again. You've got to find a way to get more people to these offerings that you're describing.
Right. And have you ever been on a Patreon page?
I've subscribed to Patreon before, and honestly, I was surprised that you're offering your Discord shows and your Discord so easily, because some people that I follow, you have to pay to Patreon to get in their Discord.
Really?
And you have to pay. And I thought that was an interesting benefit.
Well, in my case, I don't. Right now, I'm doing free views for the Patreon on Patreon for the Discord show, so we can get people aware of it, and that way they can still watch the reruns.
I understand.
And and then of course, if we did offer the streams up on Patreon as direct streaming, we could do that too. We probably would have to stream it on my store the streams on the Welcome to My World channel, or because that one is not monetized, and that would also solve another problem, which is that because it's not monetized, YouTube is less likely to get as angry with me if I'm streaming on the Patreon page.
Sure.
So, I mean, right now, my biggest thing is that's a sad loss, is that, we lost a lot of people over the years. A lot of misunderstandings have caused my channel to suffer. And sometimes I've made a lot of bad decisions too, which I don't deny that. But the question is, how can you fix all those things that you messed up? Well, there's not much you can do, except try not to make the same mistake a second, third, fourth time, which seems to happen quite a bit.
Michelle, I've heard other people mention that your show has a long history of guests and people that have come and gone, and some come back. Recently, we had the nice lady Lolly Cunningham was here. I know that she's been around following you for a long time. I know Skynet's known you for a long time.
I don't know where Lolly is right now, by the way. I'm still wondering what's going on with Lolly. I've heard rumor that her and her husband had a setback with a situation with his car catching fire in the driveway. I don't know if that's true or not, but something happens, and she hasn't been on the Discord at all. She hasn't been on Patreon. So,
well, we're praying for her. If there's any kind of trouble with your husband, Lolly, or your family, we're all thinking positive thoughts and prayers for you, and we hope you return to the Snow Queen Palace and hang out with us as soon as possible.
Well, the phone calls, like I said, trolling would be on the Discord show, or maybe even eventually on the Patreon channel. It would have to be independent from YouTube because of the situation that I explained. That YouTube has become hypersensitive to so many things that I can't do those things here anymore.
Michelle, I'll be honest, that's a tough sell for some of your audience, because I think that they listen and enjoy shows that have a lot of racy speech and content. And I know that you're concerned about the survivorship of your channel. But,
right.
The Discord option, I don't know if it's as appealing as maybe you think.
Yeah, but even if we were to do a show on Patreon, I don't know how well that would go either. But it certainly would be doable. But then, like I said, the only free option is to actually upload the stream as an unlisted stream after the stream is over, so that you can actually watch it. So it means literally, if I understand this correctly, it still would be at the mercy of YouTube censors, because they're going to be looking at your private stream and going, "You said what? You did what? Strike, 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 strike." But if it was on like another network like Vimeo, which is a monthly subscription site, that's not likely to be blocked as easily, because as far as I know, Vimeo is a little open-minded that way. People suggested Rumble. Rumble is kind of similar. It's a subscription for streaming. That's another alternative. For $15 a month, I could stream on Rumble.
Now, Michelle, you've got a viewer here. I don't know if you recognize this name, but Trolling Revolution says, when I was here, you had 100 viewers. Look at you now, 9 viewers. Open the phones. Now, Trolling, how long have you been watching this show? It sounds like you're referring to a time in the past.
He's talking about some time long in the past, back about 2015, when we had a whole bunch of other people show up from another channel that flooded this channel. And then they don't flood this channel anymore. And YouTube, I guess, determined that a lot of those people weren't legit, and they dumped them all from the views. So we lost all those views because they may have been real people, but they didn't stay.
Michelle, would you be open to collaborating with other YouTubers? Now,
I
that
had
sounded
thought
like
about
a
it.
negative experience.
I had never done it, but I would be willing to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
sometimes sharing an audience can be positive for both creators.
Yeah, I agree with you. We were on the Cringe Report channel, and also when we used to have the Cringe Report show on his channel. Unfortunately, because he got into a bit of a rift with Critical Unity did a copyright strike, and Cringe Report lost his entire channel.
Oh my.
And he lost all the content of all the shows that we did together on his channel. So that makes it a lot harder when you lose all that support,
Absolutely.
Because he had no way he could ever get the shows off of YouTube because it was just too much content at 1080p. And so I do it at 720p now, but I used to do it at 480p before. A 640 by 480. And so it was just a little hard to back up for Cringe Report because he didn't have a network fast enough. He would have needed something that would be able to support fiber. And he didn't have that. We didn't have it 4 or 5 months ago. We had a swarm that showed up, but it wasn't 4 or 5 months ago. It was about we did have a swarm, but it wasn't recently. But the morning show was exactly what it is now. About 8 to 12, 20 people tops. I think we had 20 yesterday and 19. That's not uncommon for the morning show. The morning shows, like I said, the relaxed shows. The whole point of the morning show is people can get together, talk, but less of the pomp and circumstance. But when the night shows were always a little more hyper with the phones and things. So the problem is how to do a night show without angering YouTube. And I still haven't quite figured that out, except to do it on an alternative platform. The only one I can afford doing on right now is Discord. But maybe eventually, if I had the money, we could do it on Vimeo, or we could do it on, Rumble. Rumble would be a possibility. So
Michelle is Lumi around? Can I ask her a question? Is that all right?
Go ahead. Or we can even do it on Twitch.
Hey, Lumi. I'm also a fan of your channel. I like a lot of your content. I know that you don't do it as much.
No, because I've been so busy with Michelle on this one.
I know you're helping Michelle a lot too. Is there any chance that you'd be willing to let Michelle do maybe a racier show on your channel, or is that something that you don't want to risk as well?
Well, we do videos on my channel once in a while. My channel is kind of the backup for Michelle if something really goes pear-shaped on this side, so she can still get her show out there. And I haven't done anything recently on my channel either. But I do agree with Michelle that there is an alternative platform she could use. She could use Twitch. Yes.
Oh, okay, Lumi. That's a good idea, too. Yeah.
Yeah, but Twitch is also getting kind of hypersensitive, too. So it's...
Yeah, they are. Paul was on Twitch for a while. He was thinking about going back. I've twitched a bit myself. Not going to lie. I know some of us are Twitchers in the chat. Have you done any kind of Twitch watching before, Michelle? Do you like any Twitch creators?
I don't really know too many Twitch creators, and Michelle does know one, two. BigClive.com. No, wait, no. Asmongold TV is one of the ones. I think Big Clive is on Twitch too. No, he's not. Oh, he's on YouTube? Yeah. All right, so Asmongold TV, Multimedia J is on Twitch.
Cool.
But even he's moved back over to YouTube because Twitch is becoming too polarized. So the problem is finding a platform where I can be free to say things and not be penalized. Because we know
well, I wanted to come on here and give you some kind of solution, and I apologize to interrupt. But how about, since you don't want to do it on YouTube, maybe create a Twitch account?
I mean, trolling, yes, I can connect you through Discord. I will call you on Discord right now. Trolling wants to call in. I gotta get him on here. Let's see. Where is he? Search for his name. I am. So, let's see. I know I've seen him. Where is it? Oh, you didn't hide him, did you? I don't think so. Check to see if you didn't block him by mistake.
Hey, Michelle, why don't you just give Trollin' Revolution the Google Meet link, and he can join us up on the panel?
Yeah,
this is
the EJT one. Let me just get that up here on the screen for you guys. I gotta find that screen here. There it is. Yep. YouTube Studio, the EGT link. Okay, copy. Theoretically, we're actually gonna be leaving very shortly soon because I gotta get ready for the salon.
You gotta get your hair did, girl.
Yeah, I gotta get it trimmed up too. It's getting a little bit unruly. So, yeah, that's the EJT link that Burger Boy's on right now. Yeah.
Michelle, are you going to do your hairdresser a favor and set your ears aside, or are you going to have her go around them?
She said that she would like to try to work around the ears. I actually want to see but we might have to take them off when she washes them because the soap is probably going to make them come off anyway with the glue, so it's no big deal. Yeah. And then, of course, we got my character that looks like me, Tindiera. Yeah, let me go back to that character for a minute. Yeah, let's go back.
Tindiera was looking pretty good last night. She was. I saw she was going through some mobs like butter. You were nailing them, getting lots of loot.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
She's based on me.
She's got some strong magic. She was going through them.
She's a tough one. She's she doesn't roll the punches. She kicks butt.
Woo. Strong ladies are very attractive.
Now you can see how her hair is similar to my hair.
Yes.
It's just not as messy. Take the headphones off so you can see the liquid without the headphones on. Yeah, you can see the ears are kind of the same too. So let me put my headphones back on so I can hear you. Anyway, so this is so maybe I almost should bring this picture down to the hair salon and say, "Can you trim my hair up like that?" Yeah, well, she's supposed to be based on my actual hair, so I don't know. It's as close as I could get.
Have you ever done any cosplaying, like for Halloween or for cosplay enthusiasm?
Oh, Halloween, I have done as a kid. I didn't do it as an adult, but the ears are about as close as I can do to cosplay right now.
Yeah. Well, one day, hopefully, we can get you set up. You can dress just like Tindaria here.
Tindiera.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm a little flushed because she's so attractive.
Yeah,
throwing me off a little bit.
Trolling. I just posted a link for you to click onto to join into the panel. It's above you, and it's meet@google.com/ENX-GFGV-EJT. If you want to come on that link. Because, I see a message coming in. Trolling Revolution's on here. All right, let's get him on here. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up? Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, that link doesn't work, so I just use this.
Okay. So I'll go back. I'll put the screen back on the other one so I can read the captions in case they have problems. But anyway.
So listen. Okay, I've been trying to put this in your head. Okay, I don't understand what is the problem. I get it that you're afraid of YouTube censoring you, but at this point, what do you have to lose? Like, I don't understand. What
I
are you
have to
scared
lose
of?
my monetization. I would lose my pocket money.
Okay.
That's a serious loss right there.
So what you're saying is you'll never do calls again in the afternoon show?
I never said I would never do calls again. I just said is that it has to be in a platform where I'm not going to have to worry about offending my employer. You know, that's the thing. Which means ideally it'd have to be on a platform where I'm not going to have to worry about my employer going, "You're fired. Get the fuck out." That's what.
Why are you afraid of YouTube? I mean, there's worse people.
Yeah, there are worse people, but the problem is.
How about have you heard of the online platform Odyssey?
Yeah, I'm on Odyssey, but I don't really do videos on it because I don't know how.
So why don't you stream on Odyssey? It's free speech, you know.
It's
I mean,
it's free speech. It's free speech, but it's also unfortunately a platform that not everybody knows how to join, and so you know I got to be able to get on a platform that people at least would understand. Like if I say I'm streaming on Twitch, people will go, "Oh, I know how to handle Twitch. What's your username on Twitch?" It's Michele. It's Michele. That's what it is on Twitch, or is that Twitter? Twitter. Yeah, I think it's the same on Twitch too. So if you stick on a platform people will recognize, they're going to be able to. You may already have an account on it. If you go on a platform where they don't have an account, they're going to go, "Oh, I mean, I have to install another social media app on my phone just to watch you." You know, unless they really think it's really worth it. Also, right now the phone system is not set up right now for the phones. We disconnected that system,
but.
So what Paul said he would do.
When I was talking about viewers,
what Paul said he would do
4 to 5 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago, you had like 60 to 70 viewers. Right now, I mean, what are you doing? You're destroying your show.
Oh, I don't think we ever had 60, 70 except for 1 or 2 swarms that showed up. But then what happened is that those 60, 70 views didn't count towards my views for some reason afterwards. I don't know what the story with that was. But
where's the panel at? Where did the panel go? The people that actually destroyed this show. Where did they go?
Oh, obviously they're not here.
Where'd they go? Weren't they looking out for your best interest? Weren't they helping you out? Where are they now?
Don't forget that when Michele for a while was really suffering really bad anxiety because of the night shows, because of the phone calls and the allegations of the night show, and Michele.
Where's really Jennifer? Where's Smecklecat?
She had to back away from that.
Where's Smecklecat? Where's
I don't know where I don't know where Paul is. See, that's just it.
You know what happened?
Well, Michele, you do know where Paul is. He hasn't gone anywhere. He streams all the time. He has a Discord. He has public Discord.
Listen,
and you know where he is.
They destroyed your show, okay, and they left you. That's what they did. They destroyed your show and they left you.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that before, haven't you too? This is again where the divisions come in, where it's making it harder for me. So I have to keep changing my show because the environment keeps changing.
People were telling you the panel is not good for you, and you never listened. You just kept on letting the panel take control and overtake it, and they destroyed your show. They left you, and now you're here just talking to me.
Yeah, but Michele's actually doing okay for a morning show anyway. It's okay. Yeah.
But
Um,
yeah, how are you doing though? Like, are you feeling happy? Do you wake up and love life or what?
well, let's put it this way: I get up every morning at 8 a.m. I prepare for the 10 a.m. show. It's something I enjoy doing is when I can talk about things like current events, news, and stuff like that. That's what the morning show is for. And then, like I said, when we were doing the night shows, when he started talking about me hurting my cat and drinking bodily waste and stuff like that, that was just absolutely. And they were talking about racial slurs, and that really was very bad for me emotionally. So I just had to basically
Is it
walk.
safe to is it safe to assume that you got PTSD from the calls, like you told me?
Yes, because of the some of the calls were just really nasty. And of course,
Yeah, I
the
understand
callers were also
PTSD
taking
from
the
calls.
callers were
Yeah,
also taking advantage of my hearing loss. Uh,
yeah, I see. Well,
See,
you know what? I just want to like kind of remind you. I don't know if you remember. Like callers were literally warning you that the panel was basically destroying your show, and you basically sided with the panel and just left the call, like deleted the callers. Maybe you just don't deserve callers anymore. I guess.
well, like I said, I would be willing to take some calls in the future, but I have to reset everything up for the calls. Right now, they're not set up for that.
So how about you take? I mean, you should take some action and at least put get over your fear and just like connect the phones, connect everything. Don't do anything, but just have it ready, and then maybe like once in a while, just pick up the phone. You don't have to like go balls to the wall, fucking
Well,
take
the
call
problem was it
after
would
call
actually
after
forward
call.
the calls would forward through to my home phone, and then what would happen is that my personal phone calls are getting mixed up with my show phone calls too, which was confusing everybody because no one could tell if it was a personal phone call or if it was a show phone call. Um, that's not really a major issue, but it was certainly an issue that had come up a few times.
So
Then
look, I got a question
eh,
from a friend that used to watch you. He wanted to know what do you think about Blizzard employees and their sexism? That thing that happened.
first of all, I don't think it's appropriate that Blizzard was even doing that at all. Um, I don't think that was right that there was that action going on in their corporate offices and basically doing the sexual harassment and sexual allegations. I think that was bad call on Blizzard's part, especially towards the female employees. I thought that was
So
really
yeah, so
destructive to the
so they
brand
they want to know why are you continuing to support Blizzard and World of Warcraft given
because
the
I like the
situation that
game.
happened.
I like the game. I don't like what the company's doing. I like the game though. Okay, the game originally was
Sure.
created by a group of players that really loved their game and they had personal passion. But what Blizzard Activision has done is not what the original Blizzard people would have done. I'm not saying they're innocent, but I'm just saying is that you can love the game but hate the company. There's a lot of people that are like, take for example Electronic Arts for example, which is a different company. They've been doing the Sims series games for decades. And one of the biggest problems with The Sims is they have programmers that for a long time do terrible jobs writing the software for The Sims. And now they're going to come up with Sims 5. Sims 5, I don't know what to expect out of Sims 5. Sims 4 was supposed to be awesome, but it was worse than Sims 3. Sims 3, I play Sims 3 and Sims 4. And I think Sims 4 is just got design flaws that the game's, I mean, the company has terrible management. The game's is okay. They just got glitches and bugs to fix on it. But it's similar with World of Warcraft. That is, there's some people in the game that are just not good programmers. They're just terrible at
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I see. Hey, I have another question from another friend that used to watch your show. They wanted to know if you do you remember Yuri? He had like a big crush on you.
Yeah,
Did you ever talk to him or get with him or like have a date with him?
I
You know,
talked to Yuri. He was the guy from, I believe, Ukraine, right? Yeah.
no, from Russia. Yeah, Yuri.
Right. Yes.
Did he
Um,
ever like talk to you or anything or call you on the
I didn't
phone?
really talk much to him. I said hello to him, but we didn't really talk much at all off the show. I don't really know where he went now. But then again, we don't know where a
Oh,
lot of these people went either. It's so long.
I see. Did you find him attractive at all by any chance or not?
Would I stream Final Fantasy 14? I'd have to buy the game first. And right now, I already paid for ESO. I'm just got done installing the updates last night to ESO again. And if it's anything like Fantasy 15, where you have to hold the mouse and the keyboard arrow keys at the same time to see and move, it's going to be very difficult to play it.
Michelle, did you say you got Elder Scrolls Online? I got that game.
Yeah, I got that game on Steam.
Let's
Yeah.
play that game sometime, dude.
Hey, so
I was gonna
just
play
one
it. I was gonna play it last night after I played the Burning Crusade Classic, but then I had to wait for the game to finish doing the downloads, updates, and I was like, oh well, this is gonna take a couple of hours to do, and I was right. It took about overnight, so maybe today we'll see me play some ESO. My biggest problem is I killed a shopkeeper by mistake, thinking he was a bad guy, and now I'm wanted. I'm a wanted thug. So I'm like constantly having to be running from the cops every time.
Criminal scum. Yep, you got it. You got to pay the price for that one.
So of course it doesn't help any that my character is a boss or a wood elf, which is funny. Because in real life I'm not a carnivore. I'm mostly a vegetarian, and so. If you know anything about the wood elves, especially the Bosmer, they actually are carnivores. They eat their enemies.
Bosmer are ruthless, yeah, but they're good people.
So, of course, I did look into playing a high elf, but when I saw the personality types of the high elf, I was like, no, that's not me. I am not snooty. I am not, I'm not one of those elite people like bragging about how great we are. And a high elf.
Oh, they're
society.
especially bad in like the Morrowind area. Those high elves are snooty AF. They're terrible.
Yeah.
That's not you at all.
No, I know. I just
Hey, so Michelle, one last thing. Would you be down to reconnecting with Yuri again? Because I think I can contact him.
I would be willing to talk to Yuri. I don't even know why he stopped talking to me. I think he could always talk to me on Discord or on YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. As long as I don't get as long as I can keep from getting depressed or having anxiety attacks, I'd be fine.
So call you on Discord. Okay, that's cool.
Wow, that's wonderful.
I'll let him know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Michelle, we were just talking. We can reconnect with people from your past.
Yeah, we'd like to try to get some of the people back here. Maybe we can get some people to come in and check out the channel. I mean, sure, this channel's changed a lot. It's like the commercial for Zurich, because change happens. This channel is changing every day. It's never the same channel twice. Sometimes it just keeps evolving. Sometimes it's even hard for me to keep up with the changes. But
can you take a call now?
Here's a rule of thumb: if you're not willing to roll with the punches and take with the changes, then what's going to happen is your channel's going to stagnate. And that's kind of what happened also with World of Warcraft, by the way. It's the same problem, that they're using the same formula every single expansion. If you really look at what's the difference between Shadowlands and Battle for Azeroth? Not a hell of a lot, honestly. It's really the same game, which is based on the other prior distributions like Legion and War Legend Train or Mists of Pandaria. It's not that different. The only thing that's kind of nice with the situation with Shadowlands is that you can use Chromie time and you can play other different distributions. For example, Michaela is playing Legion right now, and I believe no, wait, she's playing Mr. Pandera. It's Braylon that's playing Legion. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So the point is that that's one reason I started writing my book, because I wanted to tell a story. What's it like to be a blood elf trainer, or training to be a warrior and a mage combination? She's dual spec, which is Tindiera. She's dual spec. There isn't really too many characters that are dual spec. You can be a paladin, which is a holy priest, and a warrior. Basically, it's a priest wearing military fatigues. She's out there, battling for good. I would love to see a dark paladin or a shadow priest. I would think that would be fun to see, but that's not the nature of the game, unless there is a mode where she could change her into a shadow priest. I just don't know.
Hey, Michelle, I just wanted to let you know that Yuri wrote a song a long time ago, but he never had the courage to play it for you. He actually made a song for you. I just wanted to let you know.
Well, you can send me a link to it on YouTube or in Discord, and I'll look at it later on.
Yeah, probably. No, I'll see if he can play it. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty funny, and it's actually pretty good, and it's very romantic as well. So I think I'm gonna give it to you, and you can just play it whenever you want.
And maybe what we could also do is have him come on the show. I mean, I know it's. Let's see, what time is it?
Yeah, that's also a good idea for him to go on.
It's early in the morning, Michelle.
To you.
It's early in the morning in Russia right now. It's was it 7 hours for us?
Oh, I see.
It's it's like there's 7 in the morning. It's like is it 7 in the morning? Oh no, it's 5. Oh, 5 in the morning in Moscow.
Yeah, part of the song he wrote is basically you saying, Yuri, you're making me cream myself. Did you actually tell him that, or do you still do that?
What's that? No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you hear the song. It's actually pretty crazy. I don't know. Maybe you guys. It was just a personal phone call, and he just grabbed it. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah. I gotta get ready to head out because I'm gonna be going to my salon in about 30 minutes. Oh wait, somebody else just wants to come on. Who is this person?
Yeah. Yeah. Let him in. I think he's gonna play the song for you.
Oh well, I got one more person.
It's a quick.
I don't even know who this person is.
It's a quick song. Don't worry. Trust me. It's nothing bad's gonna happen.
Whose breaker is Certus?
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
I don't know who that worry. Just okay. But anyway, listen, guys. I have to go. But the point
he put a lot of effort in that song, by the way.
So, everybody, I will see you tomorrow. Maybe you'll see me after World of Warcraft this afternoon as well on this channel.
Oh, man. That sucks. You're leaving already?
All right.
Oh, come on. Why you gotta leave?
Because
can you just play the...
Because I gotta get ready for my salon visit.
Minute? Can you hear the song for just 1 minute?
No, I can't do it right now. But wait, listen, guys.
Oh, wow. That's messed up.
Sorry, guys. I have to go. I have to go. Really. But I'll talk to you guys on Discord anyway later on if I can, okay?
All right, whatever.
All right. Hi, Michelle. Enjoy your hair appointment.
I'm sad now.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go now. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for being on the show.
All right.
Bye-bye. It was fun. Thank you so much. Yeah. Nice talking to you.
Yep. Let me just go ahead and just exit this call. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We gotta get ready to head out of here. But guys, thank you very much for being on the show, and I will see you all when I come home from the salon. And let's see if this show gets a yellow dollar sign or a green dollar sign. It would be nice if it gets a green dollar sign. They did correct the green dollar sign situation pretty quickly yesterday, but it's just an additional step I have to deal with every day. But gotta go. We have to get ready to head out. All right, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. It'll be on Friday at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. You might more than likely you'll see me playing some World of Warcraft this afternoon on this channel because people did like the World of Warcraft gameplay. So that kind of works. But just remember, when I'm playing the game, I don't have time to read the chats in real time. So I may get to your chats long after you leave them. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.